Today's horoscope, Gemini June 11, 2025. Discover your future with my daily horoscope for you about love, work, health, money, and compatibility with other signs. Tensions arising in the first half of the day are unlikely to be about what they appear to be on the surface. Convincing others to address the root of a problem may be tricky but not impossible. You might encounter some power dynamics with someone, as they could feel threatened or insecure and can act out as a result. While you could be unproductive as you focus on the less essential things, priorities will be easier to see soon. Financial matters may need attention, and it makes sense to avoid lending or borrowing just for now. While you've been more objective about your financial state, talents, and resources than usual in recent days, facts are unlikely to be clear just for now. As the day advances, we can feel the energies of the upcoming full moon. This lunation will occur in your partnership sector, awakening insistent feelings. It can be a time for connecting with a significant other in wonderful ways or for awakening to emotions about a relationship. You may meet someone today who is a karmic lover. However, this wouldn't likely lead to a happy or healthy relationship. As sweet Venus, our goddess planet, shivers through the sky, she will clash in a square with mighty Pluto. This means that any new love found now could feel like an instant attraction with overwhelming passion and infatuation. However, it could also lead down a very dark path, so it would be best to lead from a place of mindfulness. Don't get caught in a love game now. You'll ultimately regret it and may find it is not what you initially hoped that it'd be. Clarity is a real gift. You can see what needs to happen, and even if it's difficult, you can pull it off if you're determined. Don't give up when obstacles get in your way. Persistence will pay off. For you, the energy emanating from the planets is crying out, look up. Look up far. The comfort zone of your preferred pasture and check out what's happening in the heavens above. There is possibility for new direction now. Increase your flexibility, either at the gym, if possible, or in your working life. Go places you normally don't go. Wake up earlier and take invigorating walks to better acquaint yourself with the sunrise, when dark turns to light. Your job is to be open. You might find yourself talking to someone new on this day. Further, you can also have an opportunity that you've never had before. This is something that happens often when this vibration is in the air, and for you, this can be very good news. You enjoy getting to know new people and forming relationships with like-minded people. This is a big part of being a. Just take care that you keep your wits about you, and that you don't do all of the talking. Today marks the end of one major chapter and the start of the next, with both under a favorable light. As Jupiter, the planet of luck and expansion, leaves Gemini, this brings the foundation year of this new 12-year Jupiter cycle of expansion to an end, and having spent nearly 13 months opening new doors, the journey itself can begin. With your birthday month not ending until later next week, there is still time to define the route forward. Meanwhile, Jupiter's return to your income sector brings you to the start of your biggest year for income growth and expansion in over a decade. It is just a few hours before Jupiter leaves Gemini and a day after Mercury, the planet of communication, left, that the moon not only returns to your relationship sector, but to begin the lead up to tomorrow's full moon. Mercury and Jupiter will be gone before the moon can clash, making it just about the sun and moon, putting a balance between your own and your relationship needs in the spotlight. Thanks to Mercury, with the communication lines open. Daily planetary overview. Now is the time to put diplomacy into action. Use tact to solve arguments and flexibility to add to or create domestic bliss. There is barely a selfish note in this "can't we all just get along" moon position, so be sure to take advantage of its peace-seeking nature and heal as many broken bonds as possible. It's time to get serious about improving the world and sticking with the changes we've said we'd continue. By releasing the past and moving forward, we're expelling all the negativity and moving toward a better emotional place for many years to come. In the morning, the Libra moon trines Saturn in Aquarius, offering us patience and resolve. This is a good time to seek the advice of elders, as they can reframe issues we are struggling with and help us to see our problems in a new light. We realize we have become stuck in our ways out of a fear of not being desirable to others. Placing too much of our self-esteem in the hands of outside parties creates difficulties in decision-making. Yet, at this time, we reconnect to our own source of inner authority. We recognize that it benefits no one to sacrifice our personal satisfaction. Late in the morning, the moon squares Pluto in Capricorn, provoking ego conflicts. In standing up for ourselves, we upset existing power dynamics which have thrived by us staying small and keeping the peace. While there might not be an easy resolution at this time, we gain invaluable awareness of how our kindness might be being exploited. Secrets could be revealed, causing us to question where our loyalties lie. The moon then begins its void course, encouraging us to keep a keen eye on how others are speaking and acting towards us. Above all else, we are aware of the fleeting nature of time, and seek to use our energy deliberately to make a lasting impact on the world. This is a good lunar period for practical work that benefits from a slow and steady approach. We should, however, be cautioned not to identify so closely with our professional aims that we lose sight of our overall happiness. Beware depressing and negative self-talk or falling victim to the trap that your worth hinges on your productivity. Smart Mercury has been steadily moving forward in grounded Taurus lately, and its Earth trine to Pluto and career-boosting Saturn today can be just the push you need to step up to the plate and make things happen. Your job, or anything having to do with major responsibilities, including family and education, is at the forefront of this cosmic interaction, encouraging you to grab the lead and take the steps necessary to advance to the next level. If you're in a leadership role where it's up to you to make major decisions, be sure to consider all of the options, including the ones that are good for the group and not just your own personal success. Details are just as important as the overall picture. Your brain power is impressive during this masterful trine, but remember that asking for ADV ice or favors from people who are in key positions to help you isn't a sign of weakness. Quite the opposite, in fact. Mid-afternoon, Venus aligns with Uranus in Taurus, offering surprises in love and money. Although both planets are gliding through stable Taurian terrain, Uranus shakes us out of complacency and suggests we examine matters of the heart in evolutionary language. How are our relationships serving to develop our consciousness? If we are not lit up in love, we might now look for excitement elsewhere. Alternatively, we might be on the receiving end of another's sudden desire for change. This can be an influence for breakups, but not if a partnership is on solid footing. A union that begins under this influence may not last long, but we can learn a great deal from the engagement. Since Venus also rules money, we might also make risky investments at this time. The potential for both gains and losses is inherent in this transit, so only gamble with resources that you can afford to lose. In the evening, the Scorpio moon opposes Uranus, making us impulsive. A battle between intuition and instinct prompts us to grab for power. However, Uranus' influence prevents us from getting a firm grip, causing us to feel impotent. The more we try to assert dominance, the more the universe affirms that we are not in the driver's seat. Psychological revelations occur which are hard to process in the immediate. It may be some time before we can give proper context to our emotions, but we will be better for this confrontation.